Hi, I'm Shaun.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Nerd Sense.
Love it.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? I just wanted to see what
Best
Mike
cold
would do.
opening ever.
I just wanted to see how Mike... No, the best cold opening was, I think, a couple of weeks ago where, like, Josh was in the middle of a conversation. I was like, fuck it, hit record.
Oh, that one, yes, I do.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Shaun.
Guess who else is here? Do you want to play that game again? Mike?
Jason!
Hooray,
You ruined
I'm back.
it!
Oh, man, we had a good thing going.
Fuck. We're doing this on a Friday afternoon, so it's a little different than normal. You're not going to see us get as sauced as normal, as usual.
No slurry Shaun and slurry Mike.
No.
Hopefully.
And on top of that,
We'll have some explaining to do.
right, I think it's because the sun is up. You guys are really nocturnal. I think that's what it is.
And my girlfriend will yell at me.
And so will mine.
She goes, you only get drunk once in a 24-hour basis. You're like, oh, man.
Oh, man.
But I was only drunk 8 hours ago.
Yeah, I've been at Shaun's since like 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, and it's noon. It's noon now. So
Yeah, you can get drunk at 8:01 p.m. tonight because that'll be at over 24 hours, so you're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Or you could just say I've been drunk at Shaun's 2 days in a row when I haven't gone home. Well, actually, technically, you did go home today, but you came right back.
So it's like Fear and Loathing at Shaun's place.
Episode title.
Yes.
Episode
Episode
title.
Shaun's
There you go.
place.
There we go.
Yes,
That's
good,
a great
good.
title.
I'm glad I'm here.
So yeah, today we don't really have any set topic like we usually do. We're gonna do some news stories, and Mike's gonna tell a little story about his recent trip to Vermont, which brings us to our first beer. Actually, if you want to explain it.
Sure. This is Rock Art Limited Access Double IPA.
And we had Rock Art on, what was it, a few episodes ago
Yeah.
when Matt was here? He brought
Yep.
some. Yep. It was a different one than this.
Right. But that experience is what made me buy this.
Of course. If I saw that logo, I'd buy it too. It smells really good.
Yeah, the nose is really good on this one.
And you've had this before, obviously.
Yes, but I didn't have a very good experience.
The nose is definitely better than the taste, but the taste is good.
It's
It's not what I was expecting. You know what I mean?
No, and that's what I texted you. Remember?
Yeah.
Hop notes.
So
of citrus
how is it
and
out of proper glassware? Because before you had it
it's different, but not significantly better.
yeah. It's good. It's better than a lot of other IPAs.
But it doesn't have that
Vermont
it doesn't
juiciness, pop, citrus.
It doesn't seem like they're using Vermont water.
You guys went to New Hampshire, didn't you? Or Maine?
It's okay. When I drank it in Vermont, I drank it straight from the can at first.
Yeah, and then you tried the hotel plastic cup.
Yeah, it's just honestly, it's comparable to using this. Honestly, the flavor profile.
Yeah.
It does help that the cup was super super thin. I like my cups are thinner than
Because of the Spiegelau glasses.
Well, just Spiegelau is just a company that uses really nice thin glass, which is why I like them so much. But even like my favorite tulips I've ever used were always the thin ones, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So either way, I drank it from the can because I got arrogant. I was used to having like heady or vocal banger that they insist you drink out of the can.
Oh.
So I was like, it'll be fine. I mean, and the delivery.
Vermont beer. It's like yeah, it'll be perfectly fine.
So you said arrogant, and I'm like, oh, you got arrogant bastard.
Yeah, that's the first thing that
that's
popped
I'm
in
like,
my
oh, you
head
got
too,
arrogant.
actually.
I'm like, oh, you literally were arrogant.
Yeah, I was just naive is the word.
Gotcha.
It was
The motto
fine.
was pretty awesome. Did you read it?
Oh, what is it?
Enjoy, crush, recycle, repeat.
Oh, yes. The thing is, when I was drinking it, it just wasn't. It wasn't what I thought I was paying for. You know what I mean? It's fine.
You said it was what, $14?
I think that
Yeah.
was what it was for a 4-pack.
That makes sense.
You know, but I can get heady for that. You know.
You can get Heady for cheaper. Heady's $12.
Wow.
Oh, fair
So
enough.
Sip of Sunshine.
No.
Not been there yet. I don't know how I've managed to go through life without being at Pro Pig, and it's like the iconic beer bar to go to.
Well, the first time with the Pro Pig was the Prohibition Pig was an accident Chan and I were heading up to Montreal, and we were hungry, so we'll just get off this exit, some random exit in the middle of fucking Vermont, and I just basically pulled up to the restaurant and I said, we'll just eat here, fuck it.
And if you've ever been to Vermont, anywhere you pull off is East Butt Fuck anyway. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But I got there and I texted Fury. I was like, oh, I'm at Prohibition Pig. And it's some place in Vermont, whatever. It's just some place I never heard of. And he's like, what the fuck? But it was really, really good. And what I liked is they have like half pours. Mm-hmm. You don't have to get a full 12, 16 ounce beer.
Which I love places that have half pours.
And so few places have them.
Mm-hmm. I think every place should have them.
And what I liked about it is that I got to have like 4 different beers and then still go drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're only a few ounces a piece. Mm-hmm. And Schlitz, which is...
Oh, jeez.
Schlitz on draft?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Is it good on draft?
No.
No, I don't think it's ever been good, but it's cheap.
The thing is, like, whenever I talk to like really old fucking people... Like,
oh yeah, of course.
Like the people that like 100 years old, like, oh yeah, Schlitz is a good beer.
You must run into a lot of 100-year-olds.
I used to work in Muldoon's. A lot of old people.
No, but Schlitz, especially around here, that was a big thing.
Yeah, and talk about like, oh, that was a good beer. And I know that at one point PBR was considered a good beer, so let's not be crazy here. But I just wanted to try it, so I did. I mean, it was one of those things, just a check mark,
Yeah.
And but I also got a few other ones that I don't remember now what I got then. So, but we liked the food, we liked the experience, whatever. So we went to go back up this year. Chan just wanted a weekend away, kind of. And she said, "Well, why don't we go up to go to Pro Pig?" I was like, "I guess."
Yeah, sure. Do you really want to? Because I'll go if you want to go.
You do realize the distance, right?
But the idea was just to have a weekend where it's whatever.
Of course.
And it ended up being really, really good. We went up to was it Ben & Jerry's? Is that the ice cream? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We went to the Ben & Jerry's factory thing. And that was okay. She had a lot of fun. I thought the tour guy was a moron.
That's what she told me last night.
This lady was a fucking idiot.
She was like, Mike did not like her.
No.
No. I mean, how much can you talk about ice cream?
No, but she had all these stupid fucking buns.
Oh, jeez.
It was horrible.
She didn't tell me that. She's like, I thought they were funny. Mike didn't. I was like,
no. And it was like old fogey jokes. Like she was like 17 or something. No. She was young.
Yeah.
Though. And all these like old fogies like laughing because,
they got it. They got the joke. Mike.
To me,
it was stupid.
If no one's exposing themselves, I'm not laughing. You know what I mean? Like things have to be really fucking extreme for me to think they're funny.
Mike pops his head out of the crowd. I'm like, unless someone takes their pants off soon, I'm not laughing.
So it was, but like the ice cream was cool, and they had the beer ice cream there too and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was just a really laid back, nice weekend, and she didn't get upset with me spending obscene amounts of money on beer.
That's good.
Like, it was ridiculous. I spent a lot of money
of course
on
you
beer.
did.
Right.
And looking at the overall quantity of what I brought home, it's like, damn.
Fuck yeah, that happens all the time.
Like, I can't believe how much money I spent, but. It was really, really fun, and Pro Pig was great. We got good food. The food's really, really good, and it's priced reasonably. Yeah. And the bartenders are pretty fucking knowledgeable on what they're serving.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
So I ended up getting Sip of Sunshine on draft because I never had it on draft.
How was it on draft?
Outstanding.
Of course it is.
It was great. And I also got Focal Banger because it's difficult to get. You can't.
Focal Banger. So I love Focal Banger.
So but we also tried the Jefferson at Sea, I think. The ocean.
Is it an IPA?
No. It's
there's a bourbin.
The bourbon.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. The way they do that is they put.
I've heard. Yeah, I think Melanie mentioned that she's had it. It's aged out at sea.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you can like.
It's aged at sea.
Yes.
Is it underwater too?
It's in the hull of a ship.
It's in the hull of a ship, and what it does is
there's an absence of light, so basically it's a constant pressure. Is that what it is?
And plus it's sloshing around the wood. It's constantly rubbing on the wood the whole time.
Okay.
So in a short period of time, you can age it like
quickly.
Yeah, like a 6-year age, pretty quick.
Well, that's actually a process that they do with wine. They actually make the wine and stick it in barrels and just throw it at the bottom of a dam for like 2 or 3 months, and it's aged as if it was like, I don't know, 10, 20 years or something like that. It's a crazy process.
So, but these whiskey barrels, they're sent around on like 37 ports, some shit. You know, they're there on other like business, but they're just in the hold, getting sloshed around, and it's a pretty ballsy whiskey.
You want to try it?
It's funny because I was talking to someone about it, and
is it expensive?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Yeah.
How much was it for a glass?
I didn't look at the receipt. I just paid the bill and walked away.
Take my money, please. And
yeah, I mean, I think between like Chen got a cocktail, I got a couple of beers, then we split the whiskey more or less, and he got a couple meals and an appetizer. We spent like $140.
That's
yeah,
normal.
I mean, yeah, it's normal, and I'm pretty sure that the whiskey was probably $20.
Probably, yeah,
probably a little more.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah, and that's including tip, by the way.
Yeah,
like, but the whiskey was really, really nice. And the guy who's I was talking to at the bar, he was really knowledgeable, and like if apparently both of our go-to at home whiskeys are the same. We both drink Buffalo Trace.
Nice.
We're both bourbon fans rather than Scotch, and
sweet.
It was pretty cool, and it was nice. It was the whiskey was a little it had a lot of heat.
Really?
But it wasn't harsh. It had like a burn on like the mid palate. It was but it was a nice, pleasant kind of experience instead of like a shitty whiskey where you get that burn. It's like this was like it was almost like part of the it was like almost like part of the palate intentionally, you know.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It was cool. It was a nice whiskey, and
I don't know if you can get it around here. I assume I haven't seen it. I don't.
Yeah, you can get it. I just won't pay for it because it's like $100 a bottle.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
nope. Oh, fuck that. Nope. No, thank you. I'm done. Just don't need that.
Yeah, but we were basically on a mini vacation, and money was no object, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense.
But I got a pretty good pull before I came home. I got these the Rock Art cans.
By the way, speaking of that, the one we had with Matt was Rock Art. Well, obviously Rock Art. The Notch Hoppa Double IPA.
Ah, nice.
So you got these, and then what else?
I got the. Crap, where's this note?
Well, Sierra Nevada Narwhal, which obviously is in Vermont, but it's pretty difficult to get, or I haven't seen it around.
And it's a barrel aged Narwhal, and I got it. Even though I was thinking, you could probably find it around here. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I just wanted it. And so I said, fuck it, I bought it. I also got Stone Corral Double X Chocolate Maple Porter, which we'll have eventually.
Yep.
I got Foldy Brothers Fair Maiden Double IPA.
The Foley Brothers supposed to make some good stuff.
Yeah. And we got a couple other ones as gifts for other people. So
yeah.
But it was a pretty good haul, all things considered. I brought those that Otter Creek collaboration.
Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to try that. It's upstairs. I can go grab it in a little bit.
You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah. So I think a couple episodes ago we did the Double Dose.
Yep.
Which is by Lawson's, obviously Sip of Sunshine, Double Sunshine fame, and Otter Creek, which is relatively easily available.
Yep.
They did another collaboration, which I just found out about, and it's not an IPA, which is fucking shocking.
Yep.
It's a motherfucking barley wine.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And apparently, from my understanding, when they came down to Massachusetts, they weren't selling it in the 4-packs like I got it.
Yeah.
They were selling it in there was
two-bottle limit.
Yeah, 2-bottle limits.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, because it's so hard to get. But up there, obviously in Vermont,
I went to
Vermont.
I went to a couple different places that had cases and cases and cases and cases of it. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Like when I got it, it was on a stack of cases like 6 foot high.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like
no shit.
And then when we got like those other beers, I was in another store altogether. Another 2 cases, like we stacks that high.
Right. And like when you texted me, you said a lot of the local mom and pops, those are the ones that normally and predominantly carry all the
yeah,
beers
they have
from
like
surrounding
even
areas.
like gas stations have ridiculous.
But that's what I'm saying. Just like the little stores here and there are the ones that would have it. That's so weird.
Yep.
You walk in, I was like, oh, but
yeah, you go to a place that's like a county store.
I've gotten heady in Waterbury at a mobile station before.
Yep.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Why don't they have heady at my mobile station?
And I know exactly which mobile station you're talking about.
Yep.
I went there drunk and got junk food like an idiot.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, when you're drunk, you make really bad decisions.
Especially me.
Yep.
What was his name?
What did you
Sean.
Oh, I got excited. I thought
Wait,
it
I was there
too.
You were drunk.
You were asleep. You were there. You just weren't awake.
That sounds about right. You're like, I slept walk there. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about Vermont, or do you want to go into some?
I think that covers it. I mean,
some news stories.
Let's do some news.
Well, I guess this isn't really news, but we could touch on it quick. So Jessica Jones. We're not going to do any spoilers because Jason hasn't watched it. I'm also behind Mike by like 3 episodes.
3 episodes. Yeah.
So yeah, but so far, I really like it.
I like it as well. I think it's
the reviews.
The reviews are phenomenal,
and it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, it's as good, at least as good as Daredevil.
Yep.
It's a distinctly different show. Like there's virtually no overlap in themes or anything except for it's dark.
It's dark, yeah. But you can definitely see that it would fit into the same world,
right?
Yeah.
But it's not trying to follow a
yeah. And it's interesting that they don't mention. I feel like they name check the other Marvel stuff more in Daredevil than this so far.
Yeah,
they have done it a couple times.
Yeah, in like the first episode, and that's about it, though. I think.
Then the episode with.
It's not a big deal. Let's not spoil.
Yeah.
But so far, Jessica Jones is a really complex, kind of a fucked up character.
And Luke Cage, I think,
he's awesome.
Is a great fucking.
I'm sorry, Luke Cage is in the show, right?
He's like pretty much like a supporting. Like he's pretty big in the show.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. Wasn't there a while back where he was supposed to have his own Netflix gig?
He is getting it.
He is getting it.
And it's actually already filming.
But
so
is
that's
it
going
a
to be the next one.
spin?
It takes place after.
After, okay. So it is, okay.
And
that's actually one question I had.
Yeah, it takes place after. And it's already filming, so it's definitely happening.
Right.
And Iron Fist is the one that may not
Jeff
be canceled,
Loeb
right?
I think that's
Jeff Loeb said, I don't know where these rumors are coming from.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where these rumors are coming from. We're still doing it.
I think people just want to punish the show instead.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see Punisher next season.
That'd be so good. Yeah, that would be awesome.
But yeah, that's just Jessica Jones. Maybe we'll
what
do more.
do you think of David Tennant in this role?
Fucking beast. I was afraid that I was going to keep looking at him and seeing the doctor and just be like, but holy crap, he takes it to a whole. You should do it. You see, he takes it to a whole new level.
Even his accent is
yeah.
His now it's an American accent.
No. He's British.
I know he's
like,
British.
No,
he's actually
okay. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it's not like
it's not
doctor-y, like it's not like fun. You know what I mean?
It's not that fun doctor.
Just like diabolical. Like
and the few times where he has levity, it's so twisted,
just
seeming
like evil fucker.
And maybe if you didn't see the stuff around it, if you saw that one clip, it'd be like, oh, that's interesting. But when you see
the whole picture,
gets jovial, because his doctor, I only saw a little bit, but he seemed a little more jovial than.
Yeah. Oh, when it came to doctors, he was the most animated doctor. I think he was one of the most animated doctors ever. If you look back in the history, he was just. Even his spiels were like, if you didn't pay attention, and he's got that little bit of almost like I would say Scottish. There's like a mix. There's like a drawl in there. And
the happy-go-lucky. But Colin Baker's 6'6" doctor was kind of like that in a sense, but I think David Tennant was right. I think you're right. Like he was the most like happy-go-lucky at times.
It was happy-go-lucky. Like he can be serious, but man, when he went on his rants, and it was just like, what did he just say? It was just fun. Like even if everything was against him, and like someone was gonna die, he would make it sound fun. Like I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
I feel better about this.
As Kilgrave, he is unrecognizable in just the way he carries himself.
Right.
Honestly, like I did not know how good an actor this guy was. And watching this, he's a fucking animal. Animal. He's a force to be reckoned with, and he's fucked in this show.
Yep.
So he's versatile, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And I saw an episode of a show he did that in America.
There's Broadchurch, which is the UK version, and then he's also doing the American version, which
I think got canceled, right?
No, I think it got. Did it get canceled?
I thought it did.
It got canceled.
Oh, okay,
I could be wrong,
but Broadchurch is still happening.
Yeah,
which I do want to watch eventually.
But I saw part of one of the episodes, and I was like, oh, well, he looks like he's okay.
Did you see Broadchurch or the American one?
The American one.
Okay.
I think he had an American accent too, didn't he?
He did. His American accent is better than most Americans.
He probably sounds better than we do.
So
he does.
But it was good seeing him in this role, and I'm hoping that this is the first time you get to see Kristen Ritter like really hit with dramatic chops.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, I've seen her do other things, but nothing is high profile.
Yeah.
So usually her more high profile stuff is a little more like silly and fucked up. Like this one's like distinctly dark.
She's
and
completely different.
Yeah.
I've never seen her in this type of...
Even visually, because she always has those doofy bangs.
Yeah.
Now she has her hair all long, and it's a different look for her, and it's good. So far, so good. I'm at episode 10. You're at episode 6?
I'm halfway through 6.
So, and we're loving it, so...
Yeah.
We recommend it highly, and we hope Jason can find time.
Oh, yeah, I'll find time. It'll happen.
Yeah.
Just, put it this way. I haven't had time to play the video games that I have bought. I haven't been able to do that shit, and I kind of wish I could just do it.
Yeah.
Because there are games I haven't played.
Yeah, speaking of video games.
We can segue. This can segue right into it.
Well, I was going to say, games we haven't played. Like, we played Halo together. We did it in, what, is it 2 days? 2 days.
We did the campaign.
With 2 other people.
And we did it all...
It's like 6 hours. It was like such a... We finished it. I'm sure about you. Like, I was sitting down here playing it, and we finished it, and I was like, you're like, wait a second, that's it?
That's it? It was very anticlimactic.
Because every other Halo game at the end is always this like giant like vehicle scene where it's like fucking epic and the music's going crazy and you're like driving.
There's usually a runaway
and it's always
scene.
like crazy epic like endings, and this was just like nothing.
No, we just kind of like did a thing, and then one guy was just like, "Oh, this is happening now,"
and then it just
just ended. Everyone went their separate ways, and I'm like, "Why aren't people dead?"
Yeah, what's going on? I was like, I'm gonna say I was disappointed it was a fun game. Don't get me wrong.
Are there going to be DLCs?
There's never been a story DLC before.
There should be.
There better be.
There better only because it felt a lot. I feel a lot of people were expecting more and got nothing.
Yeah, it's like
was the game exceedingly short? Were other games this short as
well? Took us 2 days, 2 nights.
No, we also plugged. We plugged day 1, and then remnants were done the next day.
Yeah, we basically
still 2 or 3 missions after that.
But what I'm saying
the
is
other games are usually longer. It seems like it took us a while to beat the Halo 2 when we played the Halo 2 remake. That took us a couple.
We played the Halo 2 remake.
Yeah, we did.
Is that Halo 1?
No, we played both. We played all of them together.
Oh, right. We did do the Halo 2 remake. I'm sorry. Yep.
And we played the Halo 1 remake together, too.
Yes, we did. Actually, it was that special edition.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're never this short. I'm wondering if 343 is... Because Halo's obviously like a multiplayer game. I'm doing air quotes so you guys can't see us.
Yeah.
But it's still... The campaign's still the best thing to do with like friends because it's like co-op and it's like just super fun.
The campaign in general in any game is almost the best thing to do.
Yeah.
But Halo more so... was always geared towards being a multiplayer game.
I'm thinking they just kind of like skimped on the campaign this time and was like...
And concentrated more on the multiplayer aspect.
Going back to what you were saying, we don't have time to play games. We haven't... I picked up Halo a couple times since, but I haven't played with you.
But I also haven't played since we beat it. I played like once or twice in 2 death matches, but then...
Yep, by myself, and then...
Right. But other than that, I have not... sat down and played any just and I know there are different modes that have come out. The big team battle, which is like our favorite mode. 12?
I thought it was 16 on 16.
16? Damn.
Is it? I think it is.
Geez, that sounds like a big. That's big for a lobby. 16 on 16.
Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, the big team battle was our thing.
Big team battle. Yeah, it's fun because it's the amount of mayhem and possible mayhem that can always ensue. Where there's no 2 games are ever the same, and that's what I enjoy about it. But I just haven't. No one's been playing because so many other games have. This is
like it's the holiday.
November.
The problem is the holiday season is like when all like the AAA titles come out.
Right.
Like but like I've been playing Mad Max, which is actually really fun for a game you wouldn't expect. Like,
now, how
it's not even a tie-in to a movie. It's just like a third-person like action game, and it's really fucking fun. Like I got it on a Steam sale. And
why would it be a tie-in to a movie?
Well, with the recent release of the Max
because it was, I think it was because it was in development for the movie. I think supposed to come out the same time as the movie. And
I was not farting, by the way.
And the studio was like, the game's not ready. It's not gonna. And I think it was supposed to come out when the movie launched, but it didn't come out until way after the movie.
Right.
I think right before it hit Blu-ray, and it has nothing to do with the movie.
See, that was the thing because
It does have a lot of cars and shit. Obviously, it's Mad
Right,
Max,
I
but like,
hope so.
it's just like a third-person.
No, is it supposed to be canon with the
I don't think so.
movies?
I don't think
No?
so. No.
Is Max a main
Yeah,
character?
you play Max.
Okay, well, I don't know if it's something you play in the same world.
His
or not.
likeness isn't Tom Hardy
either?
or Mel Gibson. It's just
Interesting.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
See, I didn't even know about the game because I was actually what was I? I think I was walking by just I was at a gas station walking by to get like a water or whatever, and I saw like the Rockstars.
Yeah.
Rockstar was basically like the one of the major sponsors of the game, and I said, "Wow, Mad Max came out like 6 months ago. These must be really old cans." And I'm like, these must be, not that they'll ever expire. I look at them like, why would I give a shit about Max Payne? Max Payne. Why don't you say Max Payne?
See, and that's why I said, why would it be a movie? And I was thinking of Max Payne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, yeah. Mad Max.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a video game. I had to read and go, oh, there's a video game?
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I knew there
I would
was
never have
one.
bought it, but literally I got it on it wasn't actually a Steam sale. It was like another site that gave like it was like $25. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll give it a
Oh,
shot.
gotcha. All right. Fair enough.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I like
What's the premise of the game? Like, what's your
it is like you basically are in like a post-apocalyptic world,
Like
and
Mad
like
Max, okay.
you drive your car around and go to different things and like not really quests, so it's not like an RPG thing, but like so far I probably played like a couple levels, and it's fully open world. The whole thing's open, and like you can customize your own car and just you in like
Is Tina Turner in this?
no.
That's bullshit.
And you don't get like
You don't get to go to the
unlimited
Thunderdome?
ammo or anything like that. Like you
I hate
barely
this
get
game.
like to find ammo. Like
Difficult.
guns is very hard, so you're mostly doing a lot of like
So at least it's-
hand-to-hand combat with. Yeah,
So that's fair. At least that stays true.
yeah,
Like it's hard to find guns. I'm like, no shit.
yeah. It's fun. I think the main thing when I play it now is I bought a Steam Link, so now I have it plugged in over there. I can stream from my computer upstairs,
Right.
down to here. So I'll just come down here. Sometimes Carrie's doing something. I'm just like, and it works fantastic.
When Carrie's doing something,
Yeah, whatever.
or when you don't want Carrie to nag you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Good little escape. Yeah, no, I like I said, I knew of the game. I'll try it. It's not. There's a
You'll get it
console
eventually.
for it,
It'll be-
right?
yeah, it's just for console.
It's PS4 and
I'm
Xbox.
actually playing it with my Xbox controller.
Right. Okay. No, I only asked because like it's one of those things. Like maybe around Christmas when
It'll
I have
drop.
time to. Yeah. I'll
No,
like,
but you're playing Fallout 4 right now. That's going to take fucking
fully
forever.
submer- And that brings me to my. I was waiting to like kind of segue into that too. Fallout 4.
Fallout games in general are like another whole life.
Right. If pregnancies in America go down because there's just the dudes are all just submerged in this game.
Yep. That's why I don't want to play it yet. I'm not ready.
I made that mistake, and I think that's partly why I did not play Halo as much as I wanted to. Even though you and I spoke about it the other day,
Yeah.
how we we loved the game, but I mean, obviously, it's not like it was back in 2007 when Halo 3 came out. We played Halo 3 until the cows came home. Joel used to play.
I still think Halo 3 is the best.
That was by far, I think, one of the best Halo games.
But I'm wondering if it's because we also had a lot more time back
We
then.
had more time because we actually had like Theodore, myself, you, and Joel. And Joel was the hardest person in the world to pin down.
But he still showed up.
But
a
he
decent amount of
showed
time.
up because he didn't have to leave his house. So like no, but he would play.
I think after Halo 3, I would go with Reach.
Reach was good. I liked Reach. Halo 4. Okay, you know what? I like Reach better than I like Halo 4.
No, for sure. Me too. But
Yeah.
but then at that point, are you trying to say what I think you're trying to say?
What am I trying to say?
That you miss Bungie and you're not really a
I
big
miss
fan
Bungie,
of
man.
343 making new Halo games?
Yeah, I liked it better when Bungie still had the franchise. I really do.
So what happened with the franchise?
They basically were making Halo. They made Halo 1, 2, 3. Then they made a spin-off called ODST, which was kind of the same engine as Halo 3. And then they made a prequel called Halo Reach. And after Halo Reach, they were like, all right, we've been doing nothing but Halo games. We don't want to make Halo games anymore.
Yeah.
So they finished it, and Microsoft owns the license. They actually, and this other studio, 343, they made a Halo, like StarCraft or Warcraft games, like those. They made a Halo game like that, like years ago.
It was Halo Wars. No, that
Halo
was actually
Wars.
Bungie.
No, it wasn't. Bungie was like executive
They
producer.
were
Like,
right,
they like oversaw
but
it.
they were. It was like StarCraft or
Yeah.
Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
It was like that type
Yeah.
of thing where you build up little colonies.
And then they gave the studio the reins to, and Bungie gave them all the assets and everything like that. Like the game. And don't get me wrong, the games are fun, but they're not. There's definitely missing something. So then Bungie went on to do. I don't know if you heard of Destiny.
I know of it. Yeah.
It's like.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to know about it.
Like we played through the campaign and then we were like done.
And there were DLCs galore.
And apparently it's changed.
Really?
The last DLC apparently changed the game completely, and people are like,
good.
it's
It just
ridiculous.
sucks less dick. That's cool. Come on.
I don't want to play it anymore. Larry still plays it religiously.
Really?
Yeah, he plays it religiously.
That's
and he
more
loves
of
it.
a. It's not an RPG. What is it called?
It's a mixture of an RPG.
Yeah,
because-
it's an open world game, though, right? One of those deals.
yeah, it's it's kind of no, well, there's different planets and stuff like that, but the whole thing, yeah, I guess. But it's RPG / it's like Halo RPG technically.
Yeah, when you shoot people, points appear above their heads.
It's like Borderlands.
Yeah, it's what it is.
But Borderlands is fun.
At least that was pretty fun. But but going back to Fallout, it's that's a completely different game.
You got to immerse yourself.
Immerse
yourself, like
Immerse, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you just you're upgrading, like especially in this one, the Fallout.
you could do hours of
4.
side quests.
Oh my god, the side quests you get. It's like the squirrel, right? Like I'm really paying attention to one thing, and what happens is I see a squirrel and I divert for 3 hours because I'm like chasing parts for this one character, and then I'm like going back because I've collected enough materials that I'm like, oh shit, I can build a beacon at one of my what do they call them? Not sanctuary. Sanctuary is like the main hub where the whole making new colonies.
Because you get like your own little you can get your own house and stuff, right?
Right. I built my own house already on top of the house that I used to have before there was the apocalypse, and then I'm back 200 years later. But my house is still there. But I built a new house because you can actually tear down the houses.
And you get
and
like wood
just
and
like
stuff.
a slab, and you basically get wood,
you get your wood
steel,
back. Yeah.
and the thing is, it's just so hard to stay on track because you're always meeting somebody, and you don't want to say no to like a quest because their quest can be awesome, and there could be a weapon attached to that that you don't know about. But there are different colonies that basically are out in the wasteland, and you help them out, and you put up a beacon, which is essentially like an antenna that brings more people to it.
Yeah, I heard the colony stuff can be like attributed to like Sim City in a sense. Like you kind of like become like the leader of the city or whatever.
You become.
So it's like a mini game within a.
Yeah.
Or it's like a bigger game within another bigger game.
And all those colonies are just like needy little children. They're not even like, they're just like, oh, by the way, man. Thanks for saving our ass, but we have like no food. I'm like, go get the fucking food yourself, man. It's growing right there.
Go pick the corn, damn it.
For me, all I have to do to put more tomatoes or grain or whatever, watermelons. These guys are big on like watermelons grow abundantly in the future, but I'm like, all I have to do is harvest and then replant I'm like, why couldn't you do that? But it's annoying because they get attacked. You just set up defensives. You have to assign people to certain jobs.
See,
it's
so
annoying.
fucking
I'm like, what? Just
like it's nothing against it, but it's just so there's so much you got to do.
But that element was not there on Fallout 3.
No.
But upgrading weaponry, going like doing missions. I mean, sometimes. But the great thing about it is the open world of it all is amazing. You get so lost in that wasteland, but the awesome thing about it is in conjunction.
It's in Boston.
It's based in Boston.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's based in Boston.
This
There's
is
actually
so
a YouTube
you
video.
can walk around city Boston.
Post-apocalyptic Boston. Yeah, like Fenway Park. And
Faneuil Hall's around.
Yeah.
I actually walked
Everything.
But
there's actually a video online.
But
Someone made a video like to show like the stuff in Fallout compared to what it looks like now. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
But some
I
things
might have to play this game.
There are some things.
I know how to get there.
Yeah, Josh just bought a PS4.
Yes, he did.
So now you can play it. You're good. But the great thing about it, I mean, put it this way. You know how like on Boylston Street, there's the big library that's right next to that old church.
Yep.
If you look down the street, Fenway's right there. The way things are in conjunction are pretty close, but not quite, because they can't actually do a duplicate of what is in real life. But then, like even like you see street signs that says like Newberry Street. I'm like, nope, that's Boylston Street. That's a lie. But like you go to places like Concord is like one of the first places you go.
That's what I heard.
It's like Concord, Quincy. You go to Bedford. You go to all these like surrounding towns. I'm like, God, if I can go north and go to Lowell, I'm like, wow, it looks just like it used to be. It's a shithole.
You can go to Lowell?
No, you cannot go
okay.
to Lowell. I'm just saying, I wish I
what?
could go to Lowell and go to the middle city. But no, you can go to like all the surrounding towns, Somerville. But it's cool because you see like 93. 93 is right there.
Yeah.
Like the Zacum's there. But everything's completely dilapidated. I walked into Fenway and there was like trip mines everywhere. And like, oh, God damn it. And it was sort of like, oh, I went to the Prudential the other day.
Nice.
And it was like completely.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I do want to play it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So we just opened the one we were talking about earlier, the Lawson's Otter Creek collab. It's called Double or Nothing. It's their maple barley wine. So it's the tag on the bottle says a devilishly sweet barley wine aged on maple wood and brewed with a heavenly dose of Vermont maple syrup.
Now, what is a barley wine, Shaun?
To be honest, I'm gonna just say I don't really know.
Barley wine is beer with too high alcohol content.
Really?
Yes, I'm
So
pretty sure.
what the fuck's a strong? So what's a strong ale then? Yeah, this is 10.5%.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Which all three of us are splitting a 12-ounce bottle. Don't worry.
Shucks.
Shucks.
But what was I saying? Oh, right. But going back, like it's cool seeing all those landmarks.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's super super cool. The one thing I like and I don't like, this game has companions. Your companion could be a German Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
It could be people. These people, and one thing is you can become overcumbered with like items that you collect, and you start slowing down. It's a lot like Skyrim, actually made by the same exact studio,
but
that did Bethesda. Yes.
Yeah.
And your companions are literally like you can only take so much. Your companions apparently are like these freakish. They're not freakish at all. The amount of shit that your dog can carry will crack its spine.
You're like, I'm just gonna put all these bricks
like-
from my house in the dog.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
like-
it's where'd they go? It's in his butt.
I'm like,
But that's how every video game is. Like, especially like, oh, I upgraded my vest, so now I have 2 more slots. Like, no, you fucking didn't.
I'm like, I have 2 more.
I also like when you play a game and like a lockpick takes as much fucking room in your inventory as a shotgun.
No, the good thing about
Yes.
the good thing about this is bobby pins take nothing. It's 0.
Oh, okay.
Like even
Alright.
like magazines that you find, like Grognak is like this. It's a comic. It's like almost like Conan the Barbarian. And if you pick it up, you get like +5 in your strength and +5 in melee. And these things are scattered throughout, but like it's like you can get like it basically ups your stats if you find it, but you up your stats anyway as you go up towards levels. But it's it sucks because I'm really submerged in that game, and I have played that more than I have Halo. But then you and I are both on the same page where Star Wars Battlefront has come out.
We both didn't get it.
We have not gotten it.
I don't even know when I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I want to play it so bad.
I'll do it around the holidays because
Like Kevin Smith is actually gonna play. He said he's gonna play it. He doesn't play video games.
I don't think he's played video games since like NHL '95.
But I think he said nobody said it. Like that's the video game.
this is the one that's going to bring him in.
I
There's been Battlefronts
think
before.
Arkham City should have been the one.
Yeah, all the Arkham games should have been the one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Arkham
Actually,
Asylum.
we should probably taste this real quick. Sorry,
Before we taste this, hold on. It says a barley wine typically reaches an alcohol strength of 8 to 12% by volume, and is brewed from specific gravities as high as 1.12.
Okay, yeah, because the IBUs in this are 40, I think it says.
It smells oaky.
Use of the word wine is due to the alcoholic strength similar to wine, but since it's made from grain rather than fruit, is in fact a beer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's a barley wine.
Cheers. It smells good. It smells sweet.
It smells like maple.
Yeah.
It's almost like that candy sweetness.
Yeah.
Wow, it's smooth.
Really smooth. Yeah, it's definitely sweet. It's almost like it's like candy. Yeah.
But you can smell almost like a cognac kind of a smell in there.
I think this would age well.
You know.
I may sell her 1 bottle of this.
That's nice. Very,
Yeah.
very. Wow, for even though there's some alcohol in the nose, there's almost none in the palate.
Yeah.
And usually barley wines have that really boozy finish.
Yeah.
This
So-
is very, very well aged.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this too. I'm very happy that, as much as I would like to see a Lawson's IPA, right? But that's all they brew. I think I don't know. Do they brew anything else?
They brew Sip of Sunshine.
Yeah, and double sunshine. Actually, you can get double sunshine today. Hungry
Where?
Co-op.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Vermont. Yeah, and Otter Creek has their fair share of IPAs, but they brew pretty much
Yeah, well, they have a few different IPAs and pale ales,
and they have
stuff.
their own style. They have a bunch of other regular styles, but yeah, this is interesting just because it's not an IPA.
Yeah, and honestly, the nose is so good. And it's different from the taste, but they're both equally
And
good.
it's not something you would expect them to brew. So I'm wondering if they're like, hey, I don't brew anything but fucking IPAs. Can we do something else? Like, let's.
Or what if they're expanding? And
What's the most different thing we can brew right now that people would be like, hey, that's interesting.
Fucking barley wine.
Barley wine. Like you would never expect them to brew a fucking barley wine.
dude, I think the nose is so good. You know.
And it's just so smooth. Like I don't think I've ever had a barley wine this smooth. Like even the Trillium we had at Katie's. Remember when Chad came over and he brought the Trillium barley wine?
The was boozy.
Yeah. So this is like it's just like sweet. This is like a good like after dinner drink.
Yeah,
cleanse the palate for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually this was a good thing to go to before we do the grapefruit that Jason brought.
I agree. So
Speaking of, we should probably take that out of the freezer.
Oh shit! Yes.
well, the refrigerator's not on either. You know.
Oh yeah, good point.
It's still sitting on nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either way, I really like this. If I'd known it was gonna be this good, I would have picked up a second one. My bad.
We have 4. I'm gonna send one to Larry.
Yeah, but if I got 2 4-packs, it'd been a lot better.
Yeah, it would have made sense.
But I didn't know.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna send one to Larry. I think you could probably age this. I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, I'll age one, and then we'll have one left. We could have it when Matt brings his stuff over.
Well, you should maybe check online and see if they recommend cellaring it.
Yeah, good point. Actually, I don't know if this actually says.
Speaking of cellaring, that Trader Joe's vintage we had a few weeks ago, I bought 2 more, and one I'm gonna have probably around the holidays, and then the other one we're just gonna sell it for a year and see what happens.
Yeah. Also, what I said last time about the vintage tasting like Fizzywig, I don't know. I must have been talking out of my ass because I had Fizzywig yesterday and it does not taste anything like Fizzywig.
Have you had Fezziwig this year?
It's gross.
Yeah.
Did you have it? Do it?
And I love
I had a little bit last night.
Oh, you did open that bottle.
No,
Do you not recall?
no, I had some of the holiday porter.
Yeah, the Holiday Porter. Yeah.
Holiday Porter's
Holiday Porter was fine.
Like,
Yeah.
I bought.
I didn't have any of the Fezzy.
But the Fezzy is because I texted you. I have a bottle upstairs, but it's not cold.
Okay, I saw it
it's
in the cabinet.
Not that good. I don't know. You know what? It probably tastes the same, right?
No, Shaun, I broke into a bunch of the 12 packs at Wegmans, and I brought home a 6-pack full of Fezzies.
Oh, you do have a 6-pack.
No. I did this last year. And I drank them, and they
okay.
were good. They were
Yeah,
good.
okay. I don't know what they're doing.
Can you cellar age Fezzies?
I don't think so.
I have some left over from last year.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, dude, drink them.
I have a few.
Grab at least one, and then we can do a side by side with the one I have.
Unless last year I brought all the Fezzies because I know I enjoy them. I know you like them. I'm pretty sure Shaun liked them.
I know
too.
I did.
Yeah.
I have a few of the Winter Classics in my basement that I kept specifically to see how it would taste in a year, and it's around the time.
Yeah, I'd say
so I
let's do
have
it.
them. I
Yeah,
do
let's
have.
do it. We do it for the holiday special.
Yeah.
I have the White Christmas. I have the
White Christmas is no longer in the holiday pack.
I saw that.
Right.
And I like White
It's
Christmas.
the sparkling ale.
And I like-
That sucks.
this is sparkling ale.
It sucks.
It stinks.
Oh, that's right.
It doesn't taste like I don't know why they call it a sparkling ale.
It's a blonde.
It's
right?
first off, it's sparkling. Obviously, it's carbonation. It's a fucking beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a blonde that doesn't taste like anything.
No,
Right.
it tastes-
I have quite a few, and I think I have a chocolate one.
So they have
yeah, I do.
so they changed it. Now it's no longer cherry chocolate bock. Thank God. It doesn't
The
taste
regular
like
chocolate box this year.
Doesn't taste like fucking real.
The cherry chocolate sucked.
Was that what I had last year?
Wait, was the cherry chocolate last year or the year before?
It was the year prior. It wasn't last year. I think it was just the
The
regular.
funny thing is, my dad
chocolate
still has
bar.
one in the cellar.
But I have. Oh man, I've actually because I bought 2 Winter Classics last year and only drank 1 box of them.
Yeah.
So I think I have a whole. I
Yeah,
have
me
actually
too.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
And apparently the winter lager has somehow gotten worse. It's already worse.
I had it on draft at Applebee's the other day, and
I had it on
It was
draft.
gross.
Yeah, I had it on draft at.
I drank the whole thing, obviously, but
It's always been like my least favorite of Sam
I
beers.
used to like it a lot.
Actually, I had it that night that I went. That you guys happened to be at Not Your Average Joe's in Bethune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I had it that day. I was like, I'm okay.
Do they have
with
60-minute in Methuen on draft?
No.
this. No.
Because they do in Burlington all the time.
Do
Well,
they?
it's funny when they came to my table and I said, "What do you have?" They're like, "Oh, we have the Sam season." I was like, "Nope, nope."
And I said, no, the girl was,
You're like,
Sam
it could
season.
be
I'm like,
Oktoberfest,
which
it could be winter
season?
lager.
That's what I
Nope.
said.
Yeah.
I said, I'm like, she goes, oh, we have the same season. I'm like, well,
They're both
we're
gross,
in the middle of both. Which one do you have?
Yeah.
Oh, the winter. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. And I drank it. I'm like,
Tastes like dick.
Yep. I'd rather drink a dick.
Yeah, I don't know. Sam, it's something. It's funked. I don't know. I had a Boston Lager yesterday. It was the first beer I had when I went out to set up the turkey stuff, and I was like, it's good, but it's like, you know,
It's something I'll get at a restaurant sometimes.
I want to try to get the if that's the only thing available.
Yeah.
I do want to try to get the ale more, but it's hard.
Ale's hard to find. But I used to
At the store across from my old apartment.
Yeah, I
used to have it all the time, and now they stopped getting it.
And the other place I used to get it was the place on Chelmsford Street across from Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
But I don't think I've seen that there in a while either. But the Boston Ale, I prefer, distinctly prefer.
Yeah.
But it's in the same flavor profile, just a little richer.
All this stuff is now getting just like it seems like it's just the same. Like even that Brick Red when we had it.
Brick Red sucked.
Brick Red was not that good.
Yeah, Mike and I went to where did we go?
I went to Fire and Ice one time, and we
went to go see Garbage.
Yeah, some restaurant we went to,
and the food was great.
Yeah, food was really good.
Yeah, where'd you guys go to get food?
It was right around the corner. It was in the theater district. It was the food was the burgers were we got burgers. Yeah. Burgers are good, and Chan liked her food, and Carrie liked her food.
Yeah, they got like fish and salads and stuff.
Mike and I ordered what was it? A
pitcher of Brick Red?
No. The first thing we ordered.
Oh,
it was a Vermont Hef.
Yes,
it was really good. And then this was all the girls were in the bathroom, and the girls come back, and the waiter comes to the table, and they're like, "Can we get a picture of sangria?" And we're like, "What the?" We just we're like, "All right, can we have a picture of Brick Red now?"
Yeah, we were trying to be polite.
Wow, yeah, that went out the window real fast.
Yeah, the girls went to the bathroom and said, "We're gonna outdo these fuckers." That's what happened, I think.
So it became a pissing contest.
We're like, challenge accepted.
And we lost because we got Brick Red.
Yeah, and I remember it being good. I don't know, but I think it's just our palates are just like.
No, I didn't like Brick Red when I first had it. Now it's a few years ago.
Yeah,
you told me you liked it.
No, I said I wanted to have it because I haven't had it in years, and everyone tells me
liking it and wanting to have it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like red ales, dude. I've never had a red ale I liked, honestly.
Remember Sam Adams Irish Red?
Yeah,
nope.
That's a red lager.
Yeah.
It was like basically the Killians.
Yeah, see, I had the Brick Red one time, actually, right around that area. I had it at Fire and Ice.
Yep.
Wanted to try it, and I was like, I wasn't a fan then.
You know what it is?
I had it at Faneuil somewhere.
It's the fact that you can't get it anywhere other than Boston.
Yep.
On
Right.
draft.
Yep.
They don't bottle it.
It was a Firehouse Red or whatever the hell it was called one time.
Oh, really?
It was like a special edition type thing.
They did bottle something called the Stony Brook Red.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's their barrel aged whatever that is.
Yeah. For all we know, it could just be piss.
Yeah. No, I know I've had it.
Yeah, no, I've had it too. I'm kidding.
It's the malt water.
I actually liked that one, the one with the blue label, 13 something maybe.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But because they have those three.
Yeah, those are really good.
Those
I like.
good.
It's fun when they experiment, but they don't do it often, and they don't do it. They need to do it more. Yeah. But Jim is kind of he's coming off as a d-bag lately in the press.
Kinda, but I wonder what was it.
He's being kind of a diva, if you ask me.
Yeah, IPAs.
Oh, but wait a
fuck
second.
you, dude.
I'm gonna come up with a whole fucking IPA series.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, what the article I read was when Rebel came out, and he was supposed to be promoting it, but then he just talked shit about IPAs the entire article.
Jason, did you hear about their latest IPA? What is it?
I don't think
4
so.
hour? What am I gonna say? The latest entry. Oh,
What did they
latest entry.
introduce hops for 4 hours?
No. They're coming out with. It's going to be in a 16-ounce can. It's going to be. You have to drink it fresh.
Like heady-ish.
They're coming out with their own like heady topper.
So
it's going to be called
you drink
Rebel
from a can
Raw.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
and they said they want it pulled from the shelf after 30 days because if you drink it after 30 days, it's not going to be good. And this was like an article like months ago, and I still haven't seen it. I've asked people at Redstone. They're like, we don't know. We haven't heard anything. So I'm wondering if it's like...
Well, I know that they talked about doing it, but who knows what...
Like, they said test batches, but I haven't seen... Not test batches, but they said, like, smaller markets, but I haven't seen any reviews.
I bet that the test batch is going to be small little places in like the
but you would think
kitschier parts of Boston.
But you would think you would have already seen reviews.
What's it called again?
Rebel Raw.
I can ask.
Yeah, if you can ask.
I can ask.
But if I'm figuring if Redstone hasn't heard about it...
Yeah. I can't wait to try it, honestly.
I can't... Oh, I'm dying to try it, just to be like, crap.
Yeah. You know what, honestly, if it's brutally, if it sucks, I can put Sam to bed, finally.
You think so?
I think so.
If it sucks, you think you're done?
Yeah, because the last time I had a Sam that fucking made me happy was a long time ago.
Yep.
Why the fuck am I going to continuously give them money if I'm not having a good time with it? Seriously.
It's like a bad hooker. It's
true story. True story.
You know, like...
Remember your Imperial series?
Yeah.
Yes, those are cool.
Those
are
cool.
good beers.
Those were good
Do
beers.
they still make those?
No.
They still make like the bigger bottles that aren't the aged.
The Imperial White was awesome.
Yeah,
that was a great fucking
that was
beer.
a good series.
Oh,
They had quite a
sorry,
few,
sorry,
actually.
I got confused.
They had
the 4-packs.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
they had the
four
double
packs.
block,
Yep,
whatever. The double block was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
those
don't
are
know.
good beers.
Yeah, I don't know. They need to reinvent themselves somehow, and this IPA thing they're doing isn't working.
Do they really have to reinvent themselves?
They should just do it. Like Mike and I were talking earlier when Mike was talking about the. He mentioned the Sierra Narwhal that he bought. Sierra is still doing interesting fucking beers, and they're probably, I would say, like what, second to Sam in craft?
They are second.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Well, now Ballast Point's probably higher than anyone.
Well, Sierra Nevada, just the regular pale ale is probably better than any regular Sam
Oh,
product.
it is. And the Torpedo is a really great IPA.
Yeah, it's a really good IPA,
It's an underrated. Well, it's probably, I don't know. Is it underrated? Is it overrated? I don't drink it enough.
It's okay. It's a good beer.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And the pale ale would pass for a lot of companies as an IPA.
And
It's
Sierra still
hoppy
makes
enough.
in Sierra's like bigger bottle series, like any of like their bigger age stuff, is always fantastic. Like I'll still buy their stuff, and then we were also talking earlier about what they do for the community. Like the beer camp stuff they do is amazing. Like they bring in brewers, smaller breweries. Like they brought in Trillium this year, and they're just gonna Trillium and who else did they bring in? They brought it. Either way,
Well,
they bring in smaller brewers and like and they bring in Dogfish Head every year, but they have Sam be the team lead.
Steve Austin interviewed the head dude, whatever, not the head brewer, but the owner on his podcast, and like that guy has like Trillium's owner and Dogfish's owner like on speed dial on his phone. These people hang out and enjoy.
Yep.
It's a weird thing that these craft brewers, and Sierra Nevada is so big that maybe they're not so craft,
And Jim,
but they really are though.
And they don't hang out with Jim.
Well, I do know that most of those brewers, Jim Cook sold them hops at a steal when they were all out.
I heard about that. So that's like the one cool thing.
And he didn't need to do that.
No.
But like some of those brewers were going to go out of business. They were fucked.
Yep.
Like because a lot of those brewers don't make a whole lot of money. They're always just scraping by.
Yeah, of course.
And they're making the beer because they love it, not because it's making the money.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Cook could have let them fucking drown, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's a pretty cool thing to do.
Yeah. It's other than that is.
He gave them either at cost or just below cost, and he didn't have to do that.
Yep.
Like if with the hop shortage, he could have sold it to him at double.
Oh, yeah.
And they would have fucking paid.
And they probably would have went bankrupt. He would have nixed the competition.
Yep. And
he didn't do that. So
No.
you got to give him some credit for that, I guess.
And honestly, like Sam Adams really did kick off the countrywide
Of course, they're
explosion.
they're
And it was Sierra Nevada was like right at the same front, but they didn't get as big as Sam did at first.
I'm really curious to see if Ballast Point can go for $1 million. Did you hear that?
Ballast Point sold for like $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Really?
They got bought by it's a conglomerate that owns Corona.
Oh, okay.
Very weird.
$1 billion.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those situations where
Sierra would have to go for
A couple. It would have
and
to.
Sam would have to go for like 10.
Yeah, well, Sam is a worldwide.
right, and that's the other thing too.
Yeah, Ballast Point is literally. I don't even know if they can get him over.
I don't think they have just the distribution.
Now they
Maybe
do.
they might now, yeah.
Oh, they fucking do. Of course they do.
And like IPAs are getting real big in Europe.
Yep.
Like they can
Fucking huge.
they can fuck that market up because Sculpin is awesome. Sculpin is legitimately
But
awesome.
like Goose is now pretty much anywhere.
Goose is not as good as Sculpin.
No, of course
Right,
not.
but you can get it at like McDonald's. It's
Yeah,
like,
True story. Yes, that's a very true story. You probably could, if there's McDonald's that sells beer, they probably
I
have
bet
Goose Island.
the one in Germany has it.
Yep, probably.
True story, maybe.
Yeah, we talked a lot about beer.
I'm like, there was this one time we
as
had
I knew we
stuff.
would. I told you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I guess the next news story.
We're gonna have to blitzkrieg the rest of this thing.
No, we don't really have to.
No.
Maybe. Let's just talk about Civil War. How about that?
Yeah, we can just.
Speaking
The
of
American
blitzkriegs?
Civil War, or
Yeah, let's talk about the American Civil War. So
maybe
there are
the
these
Marvel
two
Civil
sides.
War.
One was ultimately cooler than the other.
One side won.
One side should have won.
Yeah, the Union,
The Union.
and they did win.
And they did win.
How about that?
But if you go below the Mason-Dixon line, they see it differently.
Yeah, it's good because the education's horrible down there. So,
They're number one in math.
So the official trailer for Captain America: Civil War has dropped the other day. Dropped like a load of jizz.
Keep going.
It was tasty.
Good.
There it is. Yeah, you did it.
Awkward.
Done. Yeah, it dropped, and this isn't the first official. Well, this isn't the first footage. We had a shitty like camera trailer from like a Comic-Con.
Yeah, and there was some question on the accuracy or
Yeah. But this, I don't know. I think it looks really good. It's pretty it shows like pretty brutal. Especially the last scene is like,
and sort of like Avengers 2. It looks real fucking dark. Like the final product of Avengers 2 wasn't as dark.
No,
but the trailer was
all the trailers for Avengers 2 made it seem like it was going to be like.
Oh yeah, it was the end all. Exactly.
Yes.
It was dark. Like everything's against them. Nothing's gonna come of it. Everyone's gonna die. And then it's like, oh, it all worked out.
Of course it did.
So
yeah, but no, this like. It's interesting to see I was so excited to see that Tony Stark signed on for this, and it's like I don't really know why they're calling it Captain America: Civil War. Like,
honestly,
it should just be
most
Civil
people think
War. It should just be Civil War.
Right.
That one line where he said, "Sorry, Tony." It sounds like he's saying Tommy, by the way.
It does say something.
Dude, I got that too.
Sorry, Tommy. I'm like, who the fuck is Tommy?
I did the same exact thing. And then I went, "Oh, Tony, that's terrible."
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy. What are you, drunk?
Go home, Cap. You're drunk.
Yeah, like I can't get drunk. Remember? I'm like, oh yeah.
But with that one bit where he says, he said, "Sorry, he's my friend."
He's like,
"Yeah, I was too." Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like that was more emotional, that one line, than anything Tony's done in like the last 4 movies.
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like,
you go, sorry, he's my friend. And he goes, yeah, but so was I. And I'm like, all the feels, my emotions.
It hurts so good.
That was the fulcrum of that trailer for me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't show any Spider-Man.
Nope.
But no one's found any Spider-Man.
But I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's going to be like.
He's in a major part. He has to be, right?
You think it's a major part?
He has to
He's
be,
the
right?
rift. He's the tear in between.
He's going to be the one that's in between, I believe.
Yeah. He said in an interview, though, but he said in an interview, he's like, the one interesting thing about Spider-Man and Civil War is he's the only one that still has a secret identity.
That's true.
Everyone else is already.
Yeah, and that's where I knew that that this movie could not be like the comics.
No, of course not.
Because
and you kind of get like the rift anyways. Like you still get the whole like. It seems like it's more of an accountability thing, which
it seems
Ross
like
says
it seems like it's almost like they're warring over Bucky. It seems like they're warring over the fate of Bucky.
Yeah, but then right. But then
that's
also,
what it looks like.
But it seems like but when Jenna Ross comes in, it sounds like it's more of an accountability thing. Like who's going to who's going to be there when like you fucking crush a building and kill someone.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because up until then they had a full run. They could do whatever they wanted as long as they got the job done. Now it's like
how many people do you think that have died because of like a building toppling over during a battle?
Even though Tony's scanned that entire building in progress.
I doubt
just to crush the Hulk. I'm pretty sure there's people in there.
They're probably building the building.
They were there. They're just in
it's the middle of the day,
like
unless they're at lunch.
Yeah.
The Death Stars.
He goes,
it's like the civilian workers there. It's like they knew what they were getting themselves into.
They knew that we might be there someday. But yeah, it's that's what it is.
I'm looking forward to it.
Everything I need to learn about fucking Star Wars, I learned from Clerks.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin Smith. P.S. You can bring Nerd Sense under the Smodco umbrella anytime you want.
Please.
Okay, please, thanks.
Because you copied us on Fat Man on Batman.
Fucking idiot.
He really did.
Yeah, he listened to Nerd Sense and then changed his format.
He did. That's what he did. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We should go back and figure out when the format changed and when we started and be like, fuck.
Well, the format. It was
this year.
The format change was this year.
Right when we got the new equipment. And we started sounding better.
Really? Oh yeah. That's what happened.
You're
refresh my memory.
Lost. Okay, so Fat Man on Batman is a podcast Kevin Smith
I know
does.
what that is.
But he recently changed it to basically just be a giant
like nerd.
It's Nerd Sense.
Oh,
Legit.
okay.
Like it's just
without the beer.
So before that,
But
it was
really
more
fucking
structured.
high.
And so it used to be structured.
There
back
used to be a
then.
bunch of interviews with like Batman
Mark
writers,
Hamill and
anything that was involved in Batman somehow.
So now
And
it's
then-
open forum.
And he has a co-host,
Almost.
and the show's still good.
It's good,
but
it's
I think
different.
they should change the name because
No,
they
I'm
call
fine
their
with
like
it.
news segment. They started calling the news segment the Utility Belt, but now it's just like
the show.
the show. And literally, he just sits there and reads comicbook.com.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Like even like news that he doesn't care about. It seems like he just finds a news article and just starts talking about it, and then Mark will just kind of like.
Yeah, but I like Mark. He's such a smart.
I like
dude.
him too. He's really good.
and he's the perfect co-host because Kevin would just go off on these tangents and talk about how he cried. He talks about crying a lot.
Kevin Smith cries a fuckload.
Yeah, well, he cries at every episode of
Yeah,
Flash.
it's really weird.
Are you, really?
Yes,
Oh,
like he was talking about the finale of season 1. And every beat, he's like, "And then I cried."
Oh my
And then I
God.
It's like
cried.
how?
see, we only
Why?
at least with the hosts on this show, we can only attribute one person to crying at least once or twice.
I don't think we ever cried. Have we cried?
Well,
Shaun
cried.
Shaun's
Sean cried. Cordelia died. Sean
We
cried.
never watched it
What?
on the show.
No, but we never cried on this.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, on air.
No, but at my birthday party a couple years ago,
Oh, I
we
remember
watched
that, yeah.
You're Welcome, and we're all like, "Oh, it's cool." And look at my Sean's just
No.
weeping.
No, all the girls were there. We're sitting there. Mike and I are watching, and me and Mike, I think at one point will go, "You can get about 5 minutes,"
Yep, and that's what happened.
and look over at Sean, and I go, I'm like, "Hey, Danielle, Chan, Carrie." Carrie's like, "I know." I'm like, "You need to look over at Sean.
then-
Give it about 5 minutes. You will see his eyes well up." And then, like on the cue,
It
Sean's
always
like,
happens.
And at the end of the, Sean, are you crying? Shut up.
That episode gets me every time. It kills me.
like they were just mentioning it.
It
Sean's
slays
already
me.
like,
We should do a commentary of that episode one time.
it just,
Just be a blubbering sack of shit.
we can only do it if we're already drunk.
what?
We
Really?
Our drunk
You didn't even
commentaries do
cry?
not work. We know this.
No, but like we just have to be disciplined because when you
Drunk
get
and disciplined? How does that?
because
That's
you
the first
get,
time
because you get no. We have to be buzzed to start.
Okay, fine.
Because
That's
by
then
fine.
progressively get
and by
drunk.
the end,
Yeah,
and then the
because-
45 minutes when Sean's hitting that tipping point,
So what-
he's gonna cry out.
So what you need to do is right around when there's like about
Right near the-
15 minutes left of the episode,
give
you
him
give him a
a
shot of
shot,
vodka
yes.
because vodka is what makes Sean go
Yeah.
wee all the way home.
0 to hero.
Yeah, well, zero
Speaking
to
of
off the
hero, we have a
curb.
funny story from last night. We'll tell you after we end the
Oh.
podcast.
yeah,
Should we open the
Yeah, you wanna open us in?
So this is probably we've had a lot of great beers on this show before. We've had a lot of rare beers.
this one.
We've had a lot of very rare beers. This is probably the rarest beer we've ever had.
Now, how rare is this, Sean?
After we just completely shit on Sam Adams.
Yes.
So we just shit on Sam Adams, but Jason, actually, would you go ahead? You tell the story.
Okay, so a friend of mine is a distributor, and another one actually works for the company. My friend, actually, and Danielle's friend, more so than mine, Nicole Palermo is a distributor for Sam Adams, and she kind of brings these bottles around to different places to see if it would grab. That way people can test out whether or not they like it and whether or not they would want to carry it. And I was given this bottle, thankfully, and I hope to get more in the future, only because. Thank you. And so what we have here is the Sam Adams Rebel Grapefruit IPA.
Yeah, it's a white label. It actually says not for resale, sampling only, right?
Right. This is a test label.
Yeah, it's a test label.
Now,
Yeah.
how many of these do you made? Do you know?
That get made.
Yeah.
I would say. I would say under maybe 1,000, maybe.
That's
very small batch.
That's extremely small.
This is pretty good.
This is the rarest beer we've had.
I'm wondering if
Put it this way: unless you own a liquor store or a restaurant, you won't have this
Interesting.
in the New England area.
Yeah.
They said they didn't really widely release it; they were testing it out here first.
now I'm going to say this, and I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with me. The reason they probably did this was to combat grapefruit sculpin.
You think so?
It's a good possibility.
Who else has grapefruit beer?
Yeah, but Grapefruit Sculpin it has such a small corner of the market.
Not anymore. I think sculpin's big now.
Is it?
No,
Sculpin is actually rather large.
Yeah, but like when I go to restaurants, if I find it at all, it's always the regular one. On draft, anyway. I've seen the scope
Have you
and
had this? Have you had this yet, Jason? No.
This is the only bottle.
No. Well,
no.
I don't know if you had a sample someplace.
No. She gave me this. I have not tried this.
That smells just like grapefruit, like straight grapefruit. It does not smell like.
if this one, maybe this one will turn my tide.
Imagine.
Hey, and that's fine. The thing is, I don't want to I just don't want to keep getting burned. You know.
I know it's hard.
Oh yeah, right off the bat.
Wow.
If you get it really in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Sample me more, please.
Oh yes, please.
May I have another?
Yes, I'll have a twist.
Yeah, it smells like definitely more grapefruit than like. I'm wondering if they literally just toss grapefruit in the Rebel. And it looks so. The look is like it's cloudy.
It's definitely unfiltered.
Now, I'm getting
Definitely grapefruit.
grapefruit. I'm getting a little soap in the nose. Am I? Is that just me?
Is it the glass?
It could be the
Give
glass.
me the glass.
Can I get your glass real quick? Oh yeah, it's the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I don't have any soap. I feel there's no soapiness.
I think the first beer we had soap in the nose for me as well, so it must be the glass.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Damn it! Tastes
All right, I'm
like
gonna take a
down.
sip of this.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, there's not really hoppy.
No,
But
but it doesn't have that weird Sam yeasty taste though either.
But it does have that citrusy taste.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is different. I wonder if they're using the same yeast. I mean, a different yeast, or is the grapefruit overpowering it? Yeah, you kind of get on the back end.
Not as much. It's drier than the Rebel.
But man, its drinkability is awesome.
Yeah, I would buy
This
this.
is drinkable. I would buy this. Yeah, for sure.
Put it in cans
Crushable.
because Sam is cheap. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Sam's cheaper than everything else. This would be good. Like,
This is almost this like
is
Founders
is there an ABV on that? Just curious.
has.
I would say it's.
It's,
5.3, 5.5.
there's no ABV.
Is there a gravity? No.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't. I
That's
would,
governing warning. No, it's yeah. There's nothing on it, man.
How old is this bottle? When did you get it?
I
know we talked
3
about it.
weeks ago, I
Okay.
think.
All right. Yeah, it's still fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is like one of the better things I've had from Sam, and
In a while, yeah.
yeah, I'm really impressed by this. This is like,
Yeah, this came straight
it's
from
not mega complex, but it's like it's good though.
and I'm curious if this was. I wonder if this was bottled. I mean, I wonder if this was brewed in Boston or Cincinnati.
Probably
says
Boston.
Boston.
It literally says right in Boston.
Yeah.
No, it says brewed by Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass, Cincinnati, Ohio, and
Yeah, no, but
Brentsville. Visit us. It's- yeah.
almost all the experimental stuff is brewed in Boston.
That's
They have the small.
put it this way. That's where she got it from.
So ale brew. So this actually is, so it's brewed with grapefruit peel
Yeah.
and
You-
grapefruit juice.
You definitely almost get that rindy kind of taste in there.
So I wonder if they just like tossed in like
Just chopped in grapefruits.
No, it's good.
And I love how their
It's
sample
not-
bottles still like use like their like.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's what they have lying around.
Yeah.
No, it's very very good. It's not grapefruit sculpin good,
No, of course not.
but this is still interesting and I like it.
yeah, it's
And,
definitely
I'm impressed.
it's definitely the most.
How many grapefruit sculpins can you drink in a sitting?
I've had a few.
I've
Okay.
had a 6-pack.
Can you drink? Okay.
Well, actually, no. One day, we had two. No, we had one day. Mike and I went to the store. I bought a 6 of grapefruit sculpin. You bought a 6 of regular
Regular.
sculpin. Remember, we sat outside.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
drank.
we drank almost all of them though.
I think we did. Yeah.
But we traded them back and forth.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I had a couple of grapefruit and he had a couple
Yeah.
of regular.
I still think the grapefruit is probably like
It's a superior.
my
drink.
best go-to.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's just
This
that
is-
it's $14-15 for a 6-pack though.
Yeah, I know.
That's where I have an issue.
This will not be that.
No,
No, of course not. Like, yeah, this is
and this is a beer I would buy. So
for sure. Yeah, like
Jason, I thank you wholeheartedly.
yeah,
for
this is
No, man.
this is better than
definitely-
anything I would have
pleasure.
expected.
this is definitely the rarest thing we've had on this podcast.
And what was it that Jason brought that last time? That was really,
Sticky
really good.
monkey.
Sticky monkey. That was good too.
Oh yeah, I have a bottle. Agent.
Nice. Yeah, that's what was it?
I found it after you brought
Firestone?
yours.
I've seen it before. I
Firestone,
just didn't
yeah.
buy it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, this is
Honestly, every sip I have, I'm liking it more.
Mm.
It's really good. This is crushable.
This is if this comes around right around spring summer. That's easily
You know
even
what's
if
gonna
it's in a
suck
can.
though, is if it comes around spring summer, we try it and it's like terrible. Like they fucked with it. Like, you fuckers!
It was good when it was in a white label.
What did you do to it? They're like, actually, we did nothing. It's like, you guys are fucking hipster assholes.
And we're like, oh fuck, you're right. And we look at our feet. It's like, yeah.
Are you guys those guys from Nerd Sense? Yeah, fuck you. Shitting all over our shit and then sucking our dicks a second later. But oh well.
Nerd Sense versus Nerd Sense.
Now, real quick, is we have a batch of beer coming tomorrow.
You're right. I forgot about that. That is, we'll probably drink some of that.
Some of that Oregon beer next week.
Oregon. Yeah. So why don't you explain? I think did we already talk about it? No.
We talked about it, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that he told me it should be coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I know that I had so much good beer out there, and this fella who sent us the beer, he's the one that brought me to a lot of the places that I had all the great stuff.
You have the buddy out. Who is it?
Oh, my buddy Spencer.
So Spencer, yeah, because you visited him a while back.
Yep.
So he's shipping you beer.
Yep.
Cool.
We should really look into like seeing how
Making
viable it would be.
friends.
Well, that too, but I'm viable to get Skype recording. It's still supposed to be super easy because I wouldn't mind getting like just we can get anyone really at that point.
Yeah, I just worry about the stories he'll tell.
I'm not.
I want to hear them.
I want to hear about your torpedoes, and then the time in the Navy.
we were really close. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, when you're in that kind of in those kind of quarters, you are pretty close, huh?
I guess
Torpedoes have a different meaning when you're in a submarine.
maybe
It's the love boat.
No, he was like on our 6-month deployment. Every time we hit a port, like the first thing we would do is we'd go find a place to drink and have a good dinner. It was a weird. It was
Just the two of you.
It was pretty romantic. There was one time we were in San Diego and we went to this one restaurant and got like brie and fruit and stuff.
Oh Jesus! Did you have like the meat and cheese cutting board too?
We were drinking like a local. Funny enough, I just talked shit about it. We were drinking a local red ale. It was like some San Francisco, some shit, whatever. I don't remember what we were drinking, but I do know that we were getting harassed by our respective girlfriends at the time. Just like, oh, how's your romantic lunch date? And I was like, it was awesome.
It was fine up until you guys called.
Wait, so the Rebel Grapefruit is actually on the site?
Get out.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to search it right now.
shit.
It's not coming up fast enough.
Beer advocate.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Go on.
I fucking hate those things. Sean's having to enter his birthday on his website.
Yeah.
Fucking
It,
bullshit.
It's
Go
going
nuts,
to be a
like,
specific
Shaun goes-
law in Mass
Shaun-
because if you go to Vermont or New Hampshire ones, it's just like, hey, are you 21 years old?
No.
Yes.
Shaun
Yeah,
was
it's-
born in
Oh,
1974.
well, yeah, that's a real thing. So wait, can you buy it now?
I don't think so.
6.3%.
6.3.
Wow.
It doesn't taste like it.
Oh, here we go. Year-round draft only with package coming early 2016.
Oh.
Huh. Okay.
I'm telling you right
So
now,
you've had it first.
dude. I can imagine at a bar, I would order several of these. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could do it for sure.
Unless those Garcia Brogas in the test would be gross.
I don't go to
Do
Garcia's.
they clean their lines?
They don't.
Nope.
Have they ever?
No.
Oh, that's the label. Oh, cool. I dig it.
That's a cool label. I'm down with that.
Someone's coming. I wonder how Jim Cook feels about this. I guess conflicted.
Interesting.
Oh, what?
By charging $12.99 for a 6-pack. What does that say? The prophecy what? The prophecy continues to fulfill itself. What prophecy?
Yeah. If they can charge same prices for a 6-pack, yeah, I'll definitely buy this a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like $9 for a 6-pack.
Crushable, yeah.
$8, yeah.
Do you have it in keg form?
Yeah, and I don't want it in bottles. I want it in
Have you
fucking.
ordered a keg for a party? Like a half keg?
Not even for
Well,
a
dude,
party.
when I
You get a
finally
kegerator.
Well, when I finally get my kegerator when we start kegging, I'll buy fucking cheap
Bud,
Adams kegs.
Your Bud Light. Miller High Life.
Or I wonder if a keg of Bud Light's probably expensive.
No.
Well,
Then in that case,
my old roommate had a kegerator, and he used to get kegs of beer, and I used to get in the pool and drink beer, swimming around. Pretty fucking awesome. It's the only time I ever used the pool.
I mean,
was
but
when I
even
had
for a kegerator, you can get what? Like you can like Miller High Lifes, or you can get like just something cheap and just kind of keep it in there.
But it would be nice every once in a while to do something special like this.
Oh yeah, you don't have to get the full keg. Just get a quarter keg.
I can already see it. Sam Adams Rebel Rye IPA, Rebel Triple IPA, Rebel Citra IPA,
Citra.
Rebel Mosaic IPA.
I don't
Rebel
even care.
Oaked
I'll
IPA,
drink all of them.
Fresh Top.
If they're good.
Fresh Top PA. It's like, sir, you should probably read that article about Rebel Raw.
Yeah, if they're like this, I'll drink them. You know?
Oh, shit.
That one's better than yours.
Yeah.
That's a badass label.
Okay, that's straight out of Compton right there.
Drink by 7-1. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
This is back in June, huh?
7-1. Wow, they must have really made it. Or like right there.
Did they just close it? No, you didn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
It is better than mine. Well, whatever.
No, it's definitely good. I
Do
can't.
you have any left in there at all? Is
No,
it
it's empty.
I was like, I gave a good swirl, and the grapefruit came really strong in the nose.
We'll buy a single one.
I don't think I bought any Ballast Point for under $15. Most have been 18. Yeah, fair enough.
Ballast Point, it's about 14, 15.
They're expensive.
For 6 packs.
God forbid they had an original what? Go up one? Up.
I'm waiting for the Sam Adams Sour lineup. It might catch on. It could be the Sour Sam lineup.
Well, that's original. What's next of the habanero?
Yeah, but all right.
Oh, wow.
Still,
What, Jason Alstrom just replied to them and said they've been playing with sours since 2008.
Oh.
interesting.
When?
Well, they're probably it's a small
smells.
market, but if they don't sell, they probably wouldn't. They
Sam
wouldn't.
Sour.
They'll need different yeast.
It's been 8 years. You haven't seen shit, have you?
No, but the thing is, like, sours didn't come to any prominence until like 2 years ago. So even
They've
if
been
they
getting bigger, yeah.
even if they were playing with it in 08, like they're not going to sell something that wasn't going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And sours are really a distinctive market. They're not like they're not your average beer drinker's
Yeah.
beer.
Mm.
You know, they are of a certain segment of your craft brewer crowd.
Yep.
You know, and even I have friends that are huge craft beer fans that fucking will spit on sours. They hate
Yeah,
'em.
I didn't like sours at the beginning with either, and now I love them.
Yeah, I'm okay with little bits.
Yeah,
you know.
no, you can't have more than one bottle. It'll give you heartburn.
No. Yeah, I mean, I've had sours. I mean, the heartburn thing's not a problem, but it's definitely, I only have one, I'm like one and done when it comes to
It kills
sour.
your palate, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of, people are like, oh man, this IPA is a hot bomb. It kills my palate. Fuck you. This IPA is badass.
I was waiting for Mike to
Fuck
do that.
you.
Fuck you.
But
Fuck
sours,
off, man.
I can understand.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, sours are definitely a little tougher.
I sent Welch a picture of this. He goes, "Does it cost $15 for a 6-pack?"
Very nice. Yeah. I don't want to wrap this one up, Shaun.
This was a good episode.
It was a really good one because we kind of blended old and new.
Yeah, we didn't hit all our news segments, but whatever. But like, we still had a good.
Who cares about the other one?
A good Jason reunion. We talked about what we wanted to.
with some really really good beers.
Yeah, really, really good beers. And did you guys can hear us sober for the first time in a while?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Considering that it wasn't that long ago, like early this morning, the Shaun was still not
Still
sober.
drunk? Shocker.
I thought I was fine.
Did he have,
I
a,
woke
did he
up
have a
like-
Bloody Mary and re-up the fuel?
No.
I think there were thoughts of it.
I actually did think of it, and then when I was like, that's
You were
probably
going for
not a
re-drunk?
good idea.
I think especially when I said, "Hey, Shaun, can you give me a ride home real quick?"
I went.
Not after I drink this. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm Shaun,
Hey, and I'm Mike.
and this
is
Nerd
Nerd
Sense.